Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Don't allow women's choices to bother you. This is very important. This is very key. Because many men, let's just be real, many men, especially in these spaces, are upset over women's choices. Whether it's choosing like a Chad and Tyrone, or a Pookie and a Ray Ray. You get guys just upset, and they upset with the women. They upset with the women and really have some dislike against the guys they think are getting the women. But here's the thing. Why are you being upset? Why are you being upset? Women just, for whatever reason, they just going for whoever they want. Now, a lot of guys get caught up in, well, they should go for this type of, they should based on what? Because ultimately, when a woman is choosing, she's choosing, it's a primal thing. You know? If you're talking about like the Chads and Tyrones, yeah, they choosing based on the looks. Okay, I didn't say they'll do that. But then if they choosing the Pookie and Ray Rays, nobody's accusing them of being good looking. They talking about they thugs, but they have a certain type of behavior and stuff. That's just saying. So what does that tell you? That tells you, hey, on one level, work on your looks. I always say looks matter, but that's part of body game. But then look at your behavior. And see, you can't take it personally. Because see, let me hit y'all on another thing. Most men, unless you were one of those men, you just having trouble getting women, period. You getting somebody. Most men getting somebody. Now, of course, some men getting more. You get some men, hey, they might legitimately get 10 women a month, have sex with them. Another man might get a woman every 6 months, having sex with them. All of those are choices. See, you're the recipient. As long as you're getting women at all, you're the recipient of a choice, and there's somebody gonna be mad at it. Let me use that whole Pookie and Ray Ray thing, or whatever they call it in other communities. Okay, yeah, you get some guys, they mad, they see it's like Pookie and Ray Ray getting that woman. But I've actually met men who would complain like these guys are more working class, these guys are even more street, and say, nah, all the women want these educated men or something. And then I've actually known some guys who got, other people call Pookie and Ray Ray. They've actually said, nah, they wish they were more ordinary looking. Because see, and I've talked about this before. Everybody's always looking at the guys that don't resemble who don't resemble them, not like them. Here's the bottom line. Women, of course, going to have their choices. They're going to exercise it. All women don't have the same thing. Hence why I talk about a tribe. You just have to figure out which women like you. And trust me, there's going to be somebody. There's going to be somebody. I guarantee with my co-parent, there's some guys who probably is like, why would she have 2 sons with him? I guarantee it. There's going to be somebody. Now, I ain't no Chad or Tyrone. I ain't no Pookie and Ray Ray. I'm just me. There's always going to be somebody mad. See, you can't worry about it. See, if a woman don't want what you represent, okay, move on to the next. There's 4 billion women in the world. And shout out Steve the Dean Williams. A new one's turning 18 every day. Every second. So there's plenty of women. You find your tribe. You worry about just who choosing you. Because trust me, you might be saying, while you looking at that other guy being envious, that other guy might be looking at you being just as envious. Seriously, I don't care who it is. This is going to be somebody. Because let's be real about it. Especially if the woman is at least above average in attractiveness. Somebody going to find something wrong with that dude. Somebody is going to find something wrong. I don't care what he got going on. You know what? He might not be the most stylish dresser. He's like, man, why she with that man? He can't dress. You know, he might be average height. Why she with that man? He ain't that tall. You know, and of course, if a woman is with a guy who's tall, or if a guy is short statured, somebody's gonna be like, why she with him? He all short. Yeah, there's always gonna be some jealousy. There's always gonna be some jealousy or something, but it's useless. If you see a woman with a guy, I don't care. Don't try to rationalize it or all of that. Well, she with him because of this. First of all, unless you know them personally, you don't know. You don't know. Because you really don't know what she like. At the end of the day, do you know that woman personally? Like, say you out in public and you see a very attractive woman with a guy on the spectrum. Like a very attractive, like she's gorgeous, but she with this guy on the spectrum, and said, why would she get with that guy on the spectrum? Well, they met in a special program because she on the spectrum too. You don't know. You don't know. And you don't know what that guy was bringing to the table. They might just clicked. Like, you can't get mad. You can't focus on it. See, here's the thing. You got to be self-centered in this regard. You got to focus on what you bring in and then who likes it. That's why I always emphasize tribes. You know, there's 4 billion women in the world. If you got with a different, for every day for a year, and I'll throw in leap year for every day for a leap year, 300, every single day you got with another woman that you didn't have to pay for. That's still just 366 women. You got guys out here, they saying, well, they've been in the thousands. Okay, that's still a drop in the bucket. That's still a drop in the bucket. You know, there's plenty. See, what a man needs to do is just focus on developing himself and then see which women like it. I emphasize tribe. And that's something I've known that for years. Everybody, I said that back in the 90s. I said, what I said back then, I said every single person got about 30 people they're going to naturally click with. And I said that back then. With age and experience, I'm going to say thousands. Every single person got thousands of people on the planet who they just going to click with. No matter what, no matter where they at, no matter what their socioeconomic background is, race or anything. That they'll just click with naturally. All you have to do is just focus on finding them, hence the tribe. Hence when I talked this week about checking out, you know, the different things with a woman, figuring out which women respond to you the quickest. That's it. That's it. But don't worry about the next man. Because first of all, if that woman choose that man, okay. First of all, that means she likes him. What's that doing for you to get mad? Because while you checking her out, wondering why she chose him, there's probably 3 women in your environment, in your social circle, even online, even on a dating app, who will treat you way better than that woman would. Seriously, you don't get mad. You don't say, or even in women as a group. First of all, there's thousands of groups. There's thousands of groups. I don't care what community is in. All women are not like that. All women are not like everybody. If someone said, and I said this the other week, if someone says all women are like that, they haven't dealt with enough women. So that's the thing. That's the thing. So don't let it bother you. Don't let it bother you. It is what it is. And in fact, the only time, I'll give you a situation. Even if it's a woman you were dealing with, you were dating and she leaves you or cheats on you or do whatever, but leaves you for another guy. Even then, don't let that bother you. Even then. She chose another guy, fine. You got rid of a cheater. You got rid of a cheater. Yeah, you're going to feel bad. Yes, it might be a while to get over it. But don't worry about why she chose that guy. She chose him. It was something in her that wanted that guy. And you might have been saved some anguish. So, anyway. That's all I have for today. I don't have a lot. But I'll end with this. Work on yourself. Worry about yourself. Worry about your world. And then develop your world. Just worry about the women who fit into it. Don't worry about everything else. Because here's something else. I was going to end it, but here's something else. If you see a woman, like say you see an attractive woman and she's with either the pretty boy or the bad boy, right? How do you know, other than her physical appearance, how do you know she would have been right for you anyway? Because men got to get beyond just what she looked like. Yeah, she fine, she pretty, all that. How do you know she'd be right for you? Even in a situation where women generally like her, generally fall for you. You don't know that particular woman. You don't know what's going on with her. A lot of guys get hurt because they so caught up in a woman's looks, they ain't thinking about the personality. A lot of guys getting played. You get some guys killed behind that. So don't worry about it. You don't know what she might have brought. Because I'll tell you something with me. I'll keep that to myself. But I'll just say, you learn the lessons from a woman's rejection. All right? So anyway, that's all I have for today. And get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.